Hey guys. Okay, so I wanted to come on to give you guys a little bit of encouragement. I've been natural for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in November. The end of November will mark my 2 year natural hair journey. And I would never think that I would be here today. I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a story, just on how my natural hair journey got started, and just some encouragement, because it's not easy. I got my first relaxer when I was 12 years old, and we had begged my mom from like the time we were 9 years old, like, can we get a relaxer? That was when we first realized that, our hair was different, because my mom, she would blow dry our hair out a lot, or our hair, like most of the time, our hair would be in pigtails, like braids. And I wish I had pictures to show you guys. I will try to, I'm gonna make a 2 year anniversary video, and I'm going home for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna try to take pictures of some of those pictures, because that's pretty much how our hair was when we were growing up, was in pigtails, braids, and my mom, she did the best that she knew how, but she would, blow dry our hair, dry detangle, and braids was like, we were really tender-headed. But our hair was really long. When she would blow it out, our hair would go, to bra strap length. So our hair was really long, and strong, but we noticed that our hair was different than our other friends in our class. Not only, Caucasian, or different ethnicities, not only their hair, but that was when we started realizing that a lot of our girlfriends, and actually one of my best friends, her name was Shakira, her mom was a beautician, and so she got a relaxer in the 4th grade. So that was when I was like, hey, your hair looks so much different. And to me at that time, I was like, your hair looks so much better. And we begged my mom, can we get a relaxer? Can we get a relaxer? She was like, no. She said, when you turn 13, you can get a relaxer. So we moved from Germany to the States, and we actually got it when we turned 12. We were in the 6th grade, and that was when we got our first relaxer. And my mom was still doing our hair. She did our hair for 6th grade, and I think part of 7th grade. And then in 7th grade, we started to take over our own hair, which I think was the death of our hair, because my mom would have our hair in pigtails, and we hated it, but it was like a protective style. So when we started doing our hair, from 7th on into high school, and 7th grade is when me and my sister, I have a twin, when we started playing sports. And so I would not detangle my hair properly. It would sweat. I wouldn't wash it. And we didn't have really hair products either. I think we might have had like pink lotion and grease, like Blue Magic grease, and that was pretty much it, other than the shampoo. So yeah, I wouldn't detangle my hair all the way through. I would like detangle the ends, and then I would like brush my hair into a ponytail, not detangling in the middle. And by the time I got to my 11th grade year, because my 10th grade year, I will try to take a picture. I had, my hair was still really long and still full. But between the 10th and the 11th grade, playing sports and not detangling like I should, not conditioning and everything, my hair by the 11th grade was shoulder length. And then for graduation, my senior year, we got our hair cut till about right here. And that was straight, and it was really thin. But I continue to, we continue to get relaxers. And then we also, I think we got relaxers a little bit more than we should. In the beginning, my mom was using like kitty relaxers, but then she switched to, kind of the regular relaxer, never used heavy. So then graduated high school, and moved to Georgia. And that was when I got introduced to weave. And so I started to wear weaves, extensions, clip-ins, and just, you know, straightening my hair. And then when by the time I got to my senior year in college, my last semester, I stopped getting relaxers all the time. I would only get relaxers, and this is basically because I was in college and I couldn't afford going to the beautician all the time. So I would only get relaxers like maybe every 3 to 6 months. And my hair started to grow or just become more healthy. And that was when I started to use the olive oil brand, which is a lot more healthy than like the pink lotion and all the other stuff. So I was stretching my relaxers out, and then my sister went natural. I would say probably, I think she was like 24 when she went natural. I'm 28 now. So she went natural, and I was like, what? You're gonna cut your hair? Like, she did the big chop and everything. And so she was a big inspiration to me, but at that point I was like, I'm not cutting my hair. I will keep getting relaxers every so often and straightening my hair. There's no way I'm not going natural. So then I deployed in 2011 or 2010 going into 2011 in the summer. And I actually brought a relaxer kit with me to the deployment. I packed it in a tough box. And so I had every intention of getting a relaxer while I was deployed in Afghanistan. I didn't know who was gonna do it, but I was gonna get somebody to do my relaxer. But as the months went by, you know, just because you don't trust everybody in your hair, I started to, you know, think maybe I'll just stretch this relaxer out until I get to the States for my R&R, which was at the 6-month mark of your deployment. So I just stretched and stretched, and that was what got me started looking on YouTube. I was looking at stretching your relaxer, and so I started looking at those videos, and then that led me to watching people that had stretched their relaxer and transitioned, which I didn't know what that was at the time, and transitioned into natural. And so the more I watched those videos, the more I was like, well, maybe I can transition. Like, maybe I can, you know, not get a relaxer, see how my hair looks, because I wasn't sure. But the more and more I watched people going natural on YouTube, I kind of just made my mind up, like, I really think I'm going to do this. And finally I made the decision, like, I'm going to big chop my hair that November. So yeah, YouTube was really what inspired me. And so that's what inspired me to start making videos. So I had transitioned for 7 months. And when I got my hair cut, my hair was like this short. Like, you could see the scalp, like the curls were that short. And I have videos of my big chop on here if you want to see it, but my hair was really short. And that took some getting used to, but actually I loved it. I love the freedom. I love knowing that it was my natural hair. And being in the military, being natural is not easy, because most women in the military, when their hair is like curly or just shoulder length, they wear their hair in a bun. So unless you have short hair, you wear your hair out. And there just at that time, there wasn't a lot of African American women wearing their natural hair out. They would either wear wigs or, you know, extensions, braids. So when I was deployed and I came back from R&R, everyone was like, what? You cut your hair? I can't believe it. But the journey has been so rewarding. I've straightened my hair 3 times since being natural. And honestly, I don't know when the next time I'm going to straighten it. Before, I was straightening my hair every 6 months. So 3 times since I've been natural. And I would be due to straighten my hair in January. But as you guys know, I'm pregnant. And so I really don't think I will be in the mood to have my hair straightened. But we'll see, because I probably will need a trim. But I really honestly have no desire to straighten my hair in January. I think it will probably be next summer before I do any kind of real heat treatment. And I'm thinking I want to do like a roller set blowout maybe. I don't know. But I just wanted to say, like, hang in there. I went from this little bit of hair to this amount of hair in almost 2 years. And I can't wait to see what my hair looks like, you know, 2 years from now. When I watch people's YouTube videos and I watch their transition over the years, I really see a transformation from the 2-year mark to the 4-year mark. And that was another thing that kind of has helped me, because I watched so many videos showing different people's lengths at different years. And so it kind of put it in my head like, okay, this is not going to be a short journey. This is going to be a long journey. It's not going to happen in 1 year that I'm going to have the length of hair or the fullness that I want. So once I got that in my head, that it's going to take patience, it's going to take time, and it's going to take trial and error, learning what's best for my hair, that's really helped me. Because if I didn't have a goal in mind, then I probably would have given in by now and either been a straight natural or maybe gotten a Texlaxer. But yeah, just stay motivated, stay positive, have a goal set in mind, and be realistic. My goal is actually, I want bra strap length curly hair in this state, bra strap length. That's my goal. Will I ever get there? I don't know. But that's my goal. So I've just been, trying to do everything I can to make sure that my hair is healthy and I get to that point. All right, guys, if you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.